Dimension 2, Customer Centricity. The objective in this dimension is to remain focused on the customer experience when delivering value directly and indirectly. This applies to everyone, whether they are responsible for customer experience, product development, finance, human resources, legal, or general administration. SAUS Principle 15. Ensure you always manage customer expectations. Explain to the customer what you can deliver and delve deeper into their goal or the problem they are trying to solve. In other words, build empathy within the team so they can build services that are highly valued by the customers. For example, in one of the projects I worked on, we introduced a way for customers to get in touch via WhatsApp rather than the phone, which they preferred, and also saved money by ditching an unnecessary expense for the business. I was bold in removing the phone numbers and introducing WhatsApp instead, because we did it incrementally after speaking to a sample selection of our customers and found out that they don't like waiting on the phone and prefer to have the answers on WhatsApp so they can refer to them later. SAUS Principle 16. Get to the root of customer personas. Profiling customers using their habits, goals, resources, beliefs, priorities, and other levers will help you build a better understanding of who you are serving and what they need. For example, do they want a quick solution or a human being on the end of the line? What's more important to them? This will help you make decisions based on data rather than assumptions. SAUS Principle 17. Establish internal service level agreements, SLAs, to ensure that frontline employees have the support they need to resolve customer issues on time and effectively. You're not going to get it right 100% of the time, but a 95 to 99% success rate is an excellent target. To ensure that internal support teams share the same level of accountability as frontline teams, it is essential to create internal SLAs and a measurement system used by all departments. It will make work more transparent and help function heads align their OKRs and KPIs toward the needs of customers. SAUS Principle 18. Set customer expectations. Only ever promise what you can deliver and strive to exceed expectations. It is easy to offer phone support or costly features because that's what others are doing. When your product or service is unique, customers will come to you because you are different and you fit their needs, not because you are perfect and offer everything. SAUS Principle 19. Prevent recurring issues. Analyze all customer complaints to identify their frequent problems and implement enhancements that will prevent them from happening, if possible. Otherwise, put features that make the fix fast. For example, if most of your customers forget to pay their monthly fees on time and get their accounts blocked because of non-payment, then a solution would be to automate the payment collection by storing their cards on your system. SAUS Principle 20. Focus on the right customers. You must accept that you cannot please everyone. Narrowing your focus to target the right customers will be a better investment of your time and effort and yield a higher return because these customers value and appreciate that you are trying to solve their problems. Those whom your company cannot satisfy can leave quickly and easily, allowing you to concentrate on the right customers. SAUS Principle 21. Seek customer feedback. Whether through random email samples, chat history reviews, or listening to customer support calls. Track it, especially escalated cases, and review it regularly as a group. Leaders from internal support functions, such as engineering or finance, should join customer feedback meetings to understand the challenges the company is facing and to assist by proposing fixes and implementing solutions. SAUS Principle 22. Empower your employees to solve problems on their own. In low-risk cases, have a policy that gives your employees the freedom to make decisions themselves without getting approval from their line manager. For example, if customers tried the product within the first 30 days and they're eligible for a refund if they're not happy with the product, then empower the customer support representatives to immediately approve the refund for the customer without having to send a request to the finance department and wait for approval. This will reduce the delays in service delivery and will free the finance team to work on their core function. This approach frees you and other leaders up from being a bottleneck in the service delivery process, and through these controls and policies, you end up improving the service delivery. Mistakes will happen, but it won't matter in the bigger scheme of things. For example, banks issue credit cards to customers who are eligible even though they know that around 1 to 5% of their cardholders will fail at paying back their amounts due. Despite that, they keep making it easy to give more credit cards to more customers because despite these losses, the profit margins they make absorb all the losses. So they do assess the credit card defaults as an acceptable loss. Do your best to keep controls in place to prevent deviation from the process, and monitor the results periodically to ensure you control the risk and spot opportunities for improvement.
To build an agile operation that fosters a culture of operational excellence and innovation, it's critical to move away from being boss-centric culture to build a customer-centric culture.
Professor Stefanos Zenios, Stanford GSB.